Okay, you ready to cringe a little bit? You ready to have that feeling in your stomach? I'm about to tell you about something that, oh man, causes us so much pain. As sales professionals, this is one of those things that you wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat. You have nightmares about. You can't sleep because of this. Here's the other problem. Your manager's just as stressed out about this. Your leadership's just as stressed out about this. Your owners, your investors, anyone involved in your organization, this is stressful for them too. What am I talking about? I'm talking about deals that are stuck in your pipeline. A lot of the times, these are the deals that you're the most excited about too. I'm gonna make President's Club. I'm gonna make my quarter. I'm gonna buy a new house and an SUV when this deal comes in, and then it just literally gets glued to one point in your pipeline and it can't seem to move no matter what. Don't worry, I got you. I'm going to show you how to unstick these deals that are stuck in your pipeline right now. By the way, hi, hello. If we haven't met before, my name's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Easton University. It's the most effective sales training in the world. Before I give you some skills, some really simple skills to unstick these stuck deals in the pipeline, I just want to make sure that mindset-wise, we're kind of all on a level playing field, all right? We're not going to talk about being NSO today, but I just want to make you aware of it. The elite, the top performers, the best of the best, the people that I coach are all NSO, next step obsessed. Again, we're not talking about that today. I'm going to give you some tools to unstick these deals, but I want you to realize you need to be NSO. Any phone conversation you have, any text message even, email, meeting, demo, presentation, maybe you're just golfing with a prospect. Whatever it is, I don't care. If you want to take your career to the next level, you have to be NSO. So I want to make sure that you're always, did I stress that enough? Always setting a next step with that prospect. That is a major differentiation between elite professionals, the people that I coach, and amateur hour. Amateur hour, you're going to allow yourself to get off the phone with somebody without a very clear next step. Now, a lot of you are frustrated. You're like, well, I tried, but I asked them, when we could get it in front of the board, and they said they didn't know. And so on my pipeline call with my manager, I just said, next steps, they're supposed to get it in front of the board. That's not enough. If you say, hey, when can we get this in front of the board, and they're not sure, you need to take the initiative and be next step obsessed. No problem, makes perfect sense to me. I'll follow up with you on the 14th at 4:30 if I haven't heard from you before then, around the time that we can get this in front of the board. Take control. Be next step obsessed. I promise you, you're probably not doing this right now. Even if you think you're doing this, you're not doing this on every single email, phone call, text conversation, every time at the driving range, or when you're out having tacos and margaritas with your client. Be next step obsessed, okay? You're going to find a lot less deals are getting stuck. That being said, they still get stuck from time to time, all right? But not as bad as a lot of us have it going. A lot of us have had deals sitting in our pipeline for like 3 years. Or at least 3 quarters. We've all got this huge bubble of deals that we're like, oh man, this is embarrassing. Every time I have my call with leadership, they ask me about this deal and I keep promising it and it never comes in, all right? So let me talk to you about how to either close these deals or advance these deals. Advance meaning there's certain steps that you still have to have them to take, right? You've got to present to the board. You need legal to look at the contract. You need to schedule a demo, whatever it is, you're either going to advance to those next steps or you're going to close. Because let's be honest, having a bunch of deals stuck in our pipelines, I know you don't want to hear this, but I'm Matt Easton. I talk real to you. I speak facts. In most cases, even when you don't want to admit it, having such a huge amount of deals stuck in your pipeline is worse than having no deals in your pipeline. At least if your pipeline is completely empty, you know what you have to do to go make money. You know what you have to do to keep your job. And unfortunately, I see so many great people be let go, lose their jobs, or worse, quit out of frustration because they have this bubble of deals that they can never get across the goal line, all right? So here's the language that I want you to use with these deals. And I want you to call them today. Whatever it is that next step is, let's use 2 examples. The next step is signing the contract, right? It's a close. They're going to sign the contract. Or we'll use that other example of getting the presentation in front of the board, okay? Now what I want you to do, instead of your unskillful amateur hour, hey, I'm just calling to see if we can get the contract signed, I'm just checking in, I'm just following up to see if we can get this and perhaps maybe in front of the board, because my call with my boss is on Friday and I told him 3 times that this was gonna go. All right, that's amateur hour. Here's what I want you to say. Check this out. Let's say the next step is sign the contract. I want you to reach out to this prospect. I want you to call them and I want you to say these exact words. Let's say their name is Rebecca. Rebecca, does it make sense for you to sign the contract? Hey, Rebecca, it's Matt Easton, Easton University. Does it make sense for you to get that contract signed today? Does it make sense to sign the contract? Does it make sense to get the contract back to me today? Check this out, okay? If I ask Rebecca if it makes sense to sign the contract, or in the other scenario, hey, Rebecca, Matt Easton, Easton University, I'm calling to see if it makes sense to get the presentation in front of the board. If I ask you if something makes sense, I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm not being pushy. I'm not being manipulative. But at the same time, I'm not being passive, like, I'm just following up, I'm just checking in. I'm making a statement that requires them to do something. So if I say, Rebecca, does it make sense to sign and return the contract back to me today? Rebecca can say yes. Congratulations, Rebecca, you made a great decision. Look forward to getting it. When will I have that? I should have it by lunch. Perfect. I'll follow up with you at 2:30 p.m. if I haven't seen it come through my email before then. Fair enough, right? I'm moving it forward. Or what's so great about does it make sense to blank? If Rebecca says no, hey, Rebecca, does it make sense to get this in front of the board this week? Well, no, I'm not sure. Got it. What's a good next step then? And I'm not saying anything. Now Rebecca has to tell me what the next step is. Well, docket's full this week. The next time that they're going to meet is 3 weeks from today. I will make sure that I have it on that docket. Rebecca, perfect. I love the plan. When will you have made sure that it's on the docket? Well, I'll have that done by the end of this week's meeting. Perfect. What day is this week's meeting? It's Tuesday. Awesome. I'm going to call you Wednesday morning by 10 a.m. if I haven't heard from you before then, just to confirm that we're on the docket for the next board meeting. Fair enough? Yeah, that's perfect. Actually, you know what, Matt? Could you call me the day before in the morning just to remind me so I make sure that I bring it up with the board in that meeting? Awesome plan, Rebecca. I will call you at 8 a.m. the day before. I'll also leave it on your voicemail. I'll send you an email just to remind you to make sure that we get it on the docket. Does that match what you need? Yeah, that's perfect. Rebecca, did I miss anything? Is there anything else you need from me at this point? No, I think we're ready to go. We're going to get it on the docket. Matt, I'm sorry for giving you the runaround. When you ask somebody if something makes sense, it puts you in a whole new place in their mind because you're not being pushy. You're not being manipulative. And when I ask you, does something make sense? I'm asking you a timing question. So by you telling me no, you're essentially saying not right now, which tees me up perfectly to go, what's a good next step then? And then you tell me the next step. And now instantaneously, I have a set in stone next step. And the next time I'm on my pipeline call with my leadership team, I can have a much more skillful, much more intelligent, much more professional conversation with them, telling them, A, hey, I asked Rebecca if it made sense to sign the agreement. She got it signed and returned back to me. Guys, deal's closed. Or B, hey, Rebecca needs to get this in front of the board. I asked her if it made sense to get it in front of the board on this week's Board meeting, she said that docket was full. We're going to get it for the docket in 3 weeks. I'm calling her the day before just to remind her to get it on the docket. That's going to be on Monday. I'll remind her, and I'm also going to follow back up with her on Tuesday after that meeting to make sure that we're on the docket, right? These are the types of skillful conversations that you want to have with your leadership. But forget leadership. These are the conversations that I want you to have with your prospects. It's not a fun and happy way to live, constantly calling Rebecca, just wondering where we're at with this deal. Perhaps if, you're not too busy, I'd really like to get my bonus this quarter. No, that's no way to live. So I want you to go back, rewatch this video. I want you to reach out to everyone in your pipeline. You're going to find most of those deals that are stuck, you're either going to get a close or you're going to secure in advance. You're going to set that very, very crystal clear next step. And most importantly, you're going to do it in a way where you're not pushy, manipulative, or desperate. Nobody wants to work with somebody that's desperate. Again, my name's Matt Easton. I am the founder of Easton University. There's a link below to check us out. We've got on-demand training for you. You can earn your Certified Master Sales Consultant certificate. We can do I will do live coaching sessions with your team, video coaching sessions every single month if you bring your team on board. Check us out. I'll be able to coach you and your team in a way that is simple and easy, in a way that you understand, and most importantly, in a way where you can close more business in less time with less effort and have a lot more fun doing it. My name's Matt Easton, and I'd love it if you check this out. The world of sales has completely changed. Today's customer has access to more information. Today's customer has more choices. The business world needs you. Studies have shown that 84% of salespeople fail to achieve their goals. The old sales training, it just doesn't work today. I'd like to teach you how to take the stress out of selling in a way that's meaningful to you and your customers and get you 7 times more business. I'll show you how the perfect sales process works. I'm going to walk you through everything from prospecting to closing the deal. I'm going to show you how to determine your prospects' wants and their needs so you can build value in your solutions. You will learn how to handle any objection or complaint. I'm going to show you how to connect with your customer so it's easy for them to buy from you. I've taught the best companies in the world and thousands of people just like you how to hit their targets. Selling is complicated. I'll simplify it for you. There's more competition than ever before. I'm going to show you how to be number one. All of a sudden, your career, it's going to make perfect sense, even if you've never worked in sales or the corporate world before. And for the advanced sales professionals, I'm going to show you how to take things to the next level. Easton University is a new, simple, step-by-step process that's effective in any industry, large or small. You are about to become a certified master sales consultant. I'm Matt Easton, and this is Easton University.